Happy Sunday, guys. What's up? Welcome in to another episode of the Daily Juice Podcast with me, Matt Perrault, at Sports Talk Matt. To follow me on Twitter. This podcast being brought to you by BetMGM and the $1,000 offer is available to new users. A first bet offer, that is a 1,000 bet first bet offer with the promo code JUICE for new users at BetMGM.com. Okay, so last night was a 35-minute podcast. This will not be a 35-minute podcast, but so far, I like what happens when I go and give you a 35-minute podcast. We swept hockey. 4-0, baby. 4-0 in hockey. I came in with a couple of personal bets. Unfortunately, the Flames loss killed one of my parlays, which kind of stunk. But overall, I went 6-2 in hockey, which was really nice. 4-0 officially, which is beautiful. Up 4 units, and it takes us to the record now of 51-43, officially up 5 units in the NHL. We had been slipping a little bit there in the NHL, so we were due to have a big day, and we came in heavy on the first ever day of 16 games in the NHL. Got our sweep on with that. Mixed martial arts continues to be a thing that I love to bet on, and I'm just not great at it right now. I haven't had a really good night betting MMA for a while. But Izzy got it done. What a knockout. Alex Pereira, how do you say his last name? Got clipped. Dude got cocky. You can't go and rush in like that with your hands down, man. He was starting to drink his own sauce, and he got knocked the bleep out. We'll get a third fight. That's what I wanted. We'll get a third fight. Burns had chances to submit Masvidal, but he's really, really tough to submit. So there are 2 Hail Mary bets that I made for the UFC. Down a unit there, up 4 units in hockey. So overall up 3 units, and it puts us really far up here on the week. I think we're up like 5 units on the week. So I got to check and see where we are. And we're looking pretty good for the Masters as well. That would factor into this week. But the Masters may not end today. If it does, Colin Morikawa is looking pretty good for a top 10 finish. Hopefully he doesn't fall apart here. Feel pretty good about Brooks Koepka to beat Hideki Matsuyama at plus 120. He has about I think an 11 or 12 stroke or 10 stroke lead on him so far. So I think that bet's probably good. Tom Hoagie missed the cut, so we missed that. And Tony Finau is going to have to get on his horse here a little bit. But a plus 120 and a plus 220, I think, bet. So both pluses will kind of make up. It'll make for a profitable Masters. Won't make for a huge profit, but it'll be a profitable Masters, which is good for a 2-2 mark with plus money bets there. So we'll see how today goes. I'm not going to add anything. I'm just going to watch. Nothing official. I'm just going to watch the tournament. The weather is such a funky thing right now about the 3rd round into the 4th round into head-to-heads. There's a lot of weird things going on at the moment that I don't really want to get too far ahead and too far into here with the Masters. So we'll just watch the 4 bets or the 3 bets we've got live heading into Masters Sunday here today. I do have 2 more hockey bets for us, and I have 1 bet in Major League Baseball to come up with. And then I have an NBA lean that we're going to watch and that I may add depending on what the total is going to be in this game. There's no totals out for this because it's a really big game. We don't know who's playing. So we'll get to that here in just 1 second. But before we give you the picks here, let's talk about the 1-year free premium upgrade that's available to you right now. If you subscribe to BettingPros, our YouTube channel, like this video and comment underneath it, because when you do, you could be selected to win a free upgrade to BettingPros Premium. Whether you're looking for access to exclusive picks, top-rated player props, or custom analysis of your betting performance, BettingPros Premium has tools to help you cash more bets. If you don't want to wait till the end of the month for the giveaway, you can sign up for it today at bettingpros.com/upgrade and start betting smarter, not harder. All right, this might be a really dumb way of betting, but I'm just not going to overthink this, okay? I'm just going to bet what we think and what we know. The Boston Bruins have said all year long that they are not interested in setting the record for the most wins and the most points of all time. It's not of their concern. They're not interested in doing it. Okay. They just tied it. They have 3 games left. If you were being a conspiracy theorist, you would say, well, Boston wants to break the record at home. They want to get win 63 against Washington in their final home game of the year. They play at Philly, home for Washington, and then at Montreal. But I don't think they are. I think they're just going to go play hockey. And the Philadelphia Flyers lost 4-0 yesterday, 4-1 to the Dallas Stars, 4-2 to the St. Louis Blues, 4-2 to the Pittsburgh Penguins, 6-3 to the Buffalo Sabres. Those are the last 5 games for the Philadelphia Flyers, and they've lost them all on the puck line. The Boston Bruins on the road are a crazy over team. 8-2 to the over, 5-0 to the over their last 5 games. But the Bruins have taken care of business twice against the Flyers, 4-1 and 6-0. It's probably Swayman in net. I don't care who's playing in net for Philadelphia. The Boston Bruins will set the record today, and they're going to do it in resounding fashion. Bruins on the puck line to win this game outright. It's going to be hopefully a walk in the park, easy W for the Boston Bruins here today. I don't love laying puck lines, but with teams on the road. But man, I don't think the Flyers care. They got blasted yesterday 4-0. It's a bet that isn't that expensive. It's minus 105 on the puck line. I'm jumping in on with the Boston Bruins at DraftKings, minus 105 on the Bruins on the puck line here up against the Philadelphia Flyers. Bruins laying 1.5 goals today, setting the record for the most wins ever in NHL history and doing it in resounding fashion against the Flyers. Second bet, Colorado, which won last night for us against the Kings on the road, taking on the Anaheim Ducks. The Anaheim Ducks are absolutely horrific, but the Anaheim Ducks actually they've beaten the Avalanche this year, 5-3 back in January. The most recent meeting on the 27th of March was a 5-1 win for the Avalanche at Anaheim, where this game is being played. Anaheim, much like Philadelphia, has no desire to play in this game. They have no interest in playing this game, and they have now lost 10 games in a row. Although they did lose in overtime yesterday, but they've lost 10 games in a row. They've got Colorado, Vancouver, and Los Angeles at home here to end the season. TNT's got both these games, by the way. Colorado's going to win this game on the puck line. I mean, they're just going to go and kill this team. They're going to kill Anna. The Ducks are going to get smoked. And the Ducks haven't been losing a ton on the puck line. They've lost 5-4, 3-1, 5-4, 6-0, 4-1, 5-1, 6-3, 3-2, 5-1, 2-1. So it's not like they're getting killed in every game, okay? They're losing, but they're not losing tremendously, getting annihilated. But at home, they lost 3-1 to the Edmonton Oilers. I think this game could go in a very similar fashion. Both teams off back-to-backs. 5-4 loss versus a 4-3 win. And a game in which, once again, for the West, this game matters. I mean, this is not a, kick your heels up and just go, okay, it doesn't matter for Colorado. This game absolutely matters for the Avalanche as they currently sit with 102 points, tied with the Dallas Stars at 102 points. Now, the Dallas Stars have played one extra game. So if the Avalanche win this game, they will play 79 games and have a 2-point advantage over the Dallas Stars and a 4-point advantage over the Minnesota Wild. So this game completely matters because they have a chance to play a wildcard team. Most likely it's going to be the Winnipeg Jets because Calgary puked all over themselves yesterday. Winnipeg will have they've got 3 games left. Calgary have 2 games left. Winnipeg controls their own destiny to get into the postseason. So most likely it's Colorado playing against the Winnipeg Jets or either Dallas or Minnesota. As a monster difference. As a monster difference in path to get back to the Cup Finals. Colorado on the puck line is plus money, which is kind of surprising that it's plus money, but it's, it's not. No, it's not. It's minus 125. Sorry. Minus 125. Sorry. I was reading the wrong thing. Colorado, minus 125, 1.25 units down. We're going to drop it here on the Avalanche. Puck line, Avalanche, minus 125. Okay. So 1.05 units down on the Bruins on the puck line and 1.25 units down on the Avalanche on the puck line. Going to do the same bet for the Dodgers up against the Diamondbacks. Dodgers are on the road. Diamondbacks just scored 12 runs yesterday. They've won back-to-back games against the Dodgers. They lead the season series 2-1. Dodgers won the first game 5-2. then they lost 6-3, and they lost 12-8. Now, they're throwing a guy named Michael Grove, who has pitched once, 4 innings, has a 6.75 ERA against Ryan Nelson, who has a 5.4 ERA. I'm guessing the over is probably a decent play at 9.5, but I'm a little concerned about the bullpen for the Dodgers coming in and taking care of business here, and we get like a 5-2 final, much like the first game of this series, and the game stays under, or 6-3, and it stays under 9.5. So I'm going to stay away from the total. And the Dodgers are 5-3 on the run line this year, and when they win, they tend to win on the run line. I mean, you look at the way the Dodgers have played. This is a bet we made earlier in the week, and it bit us, but the Dodgers beat the Diamondbacks on opening day 8-2. They won their third game of the year 10-1. Rockies 13-4. Rockies 5-2. Diamondbacks 5-2. They lost the next 2. They've got 5 wins, all on the run line. Dodgers run line's plus 115. We're jumping on the Dodgers run line. Dodgers run line plus 115 up against the Diamondbacks. Last play that I might add. The Pelicans and the T-Wolves are playing essentially a playoff game here today, all right? The Pelicans are going to be without Zion. Timberwolves are trying to get out of the play-in tournament. Pelicans are really good defensively. Pelicans are in the top 10 in points allowed. They're the best three-point percentage defensive team in the NBA. They've got a chance here to solidify their spot, but I might bet either the dog at plus 3.5 or I might bet the under. I'm not sure. There's no totals. I would lean towards the under in this game. If I could, this is a playoff game. And in playoff game settings, I would lean towards the under. But we don't have the total at the moment. My gut tells me it's going to be like 235. If it's 235, I'll bet under. The last time these teams played, the total was 228.5, and it went under by 15.5 points. So that game was in New Orleans. This game is in Minneapolis. The one game they played in Minneapolis, the game went over, I believe. Let's see. That game went... Where'd that go? New Orleans, over by 3.5 points. It was 233.5 and went over by 3.5 points. That game also was in New Orleans. So this is the first time in a home game, the first time they're playing in Minneapolis. I lean towards the under, okay? But we'll see. At home, Minnesota's been an under team, 23-17. On the road, New Orleans, 20-20. But 7 of the last 10 games for New Orleans have gone under, 5-5 for Minnesota. So, Discord channel, bettingpros.com/chat, or the link is underneath me here on YouTube. I may add a fourth play for the under in the T-Wolves and Pelicans, but I don't know yet. I got to see how it's going to play out and see what the number is before I say yes or no. Maybe I'll take New Orleans plus 3.5. Not sure. More to come on that game later in the Discord channel. Go check it out later today. Okay? Bruins on the puck line today, minus 105. Colorado on the puck line, minus 125. Dodgers on the run line, plus 115. And maybe an ad in the NBA still to come later on today. My name is Matt Perrault. Follow me on Twitter at SportsTalkMatt each and every morning. It is the Daily Juice Podcast being brought to you by BetMGM.